Good afternoon. Welcome to Jim Mooney's World of Weather. Clicked on to long range weather forecast discussion for November 14th to 26th. November 14th to the 18th, the pattern is forecasted to be amplified from the Pacific to the Atlantic coast. Here we have a ridge near Hawaii. We have a trough over the Aleutians to off the northwest coast. We also have a trough here over the western Atlantic. And we have a ridge, relatively low empty flow above normal heights over much of the nation. And you're looking at the GFS, as I always start out with. And I go through each day. And we see there's very little change, except that this trough kind of builds over the southeast. And then we go through each model. You see there's little change in the circulation. Models continue to differ with the low off the southeast coast next week. Model trends for quicker track up the coast. Precipitation is forecast from the northern Rockies into the Mississippi Valley and from the southeast to New England. Above normal temperatures are forecast in the west at the start of the period, then slowly cool, and that warm air will spread into the plains. We're going to look now at the period for November 17th to 21st. Here we are at the 18th. Still have a ridge, trough configuration, but the pattern is for the trough to be over the southeast. We're looking at the GFS, and I go through each day. We see there's a little change in the pattern. Low amplitude flow at above normal heights, and we go through the models. You can see there's very little change in circulation. So during this forecast period, I'm forecasting above normal temperatures across the nation, with the numbers of 2 to 10 degrees above normal. Precipitation, calling for above normal precipitation here, below normal precipitation for this region. Now for the period from November 22nd to the 26th. We're at the 26th. We still have a trough along or off the west coast. Low amplitude flow with above normal heights here. We have a trough over the southeast. We have above normal heights, a ridge near Foundland, and a trough to the north over Greenland. And I go through each day, get to the 26th, you see there's a little change. Trough weekends. The trough weakens a little bit across Greenland. See right here. And we take a look at the other models. Kind of lacking. Now, they show differences during this period compared to this. This is amplified. This isn't. This is European ensembles. And we have a trough along the west coast in the Eastern Pacific. Ridge of amplitude flow across much of the nation. And then we look at the Canadian ensembles. That's similar. So during this forecast period, I am forecasting below normal temperatures along the west coast, with anomalies of 2 to 4 degrees below normal and above normal. Precipitation is forecast from the Rockies into Ohio, Tennessee Valley, and the central and western Gulf Coast states. And there I'm forecasting anomalies to be 2 to 8 degrees. For precipitation, calling for above normal precipitation here and below normal precipitation for this region. So that is a long range weather forecast discussion for November 14th to the 26th. Thanks for coming to Jim Mooney's World of Weather.